Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com. This is my son Ben. And today we have a closer look to Benromach, the 15-year-old.
Very interesting. Benromach is the one with a very big chimney.
Yeah.
And I can remember they have that thing with the malt and with the fermentation. I think they have cloudy malt, which is really bubbly, or have they clear malt wash? Not quite sure. Have a look at the distillery video if you want to know. And I think they have something with the peatiness.
Yeah.
They have, I think, 3 different level of peat, like a Isla style peat, very, very small peat, and non-peaty or something like that. But I'm not quite sure again.
Yeah, Benromach is a distillery located on the west side of the Speyside in the small town of Forres, just behind the railway crossing. And it was mothballed some years ago and reopened just around the turn of the millennia, and the distillery was bought by Gordon MacPhail, the independent bottler, and they restored it to the old way. So they have the old coloring of the building, the red painting of the letters on the walls, and now, few weeks or months ago, they changed the appearance of their bottles to resemble this old ancient way how the distillery is painted and was always painted. And well, some friends of the distillery didn't like the new appearance with a big white label with a red stripe on it, and preferred the old brown, red, golden appearance. But well, this is preservation of the old. The 15-year-old is, I think, the oldest Benromach constantly available after the reopening of the distillery. I think there is no older whiskey there in the moment, and it's reasonable priced with 70 euros pounds, and it's 43%, so a little more than the normal. Yeah.
I think they also do have the Ben 10 and some others as well.
They have a high peated, and this should be a lightly peated, as most of the Benromach malts are lightly peated, around 7-8 ppm. They told me in the start they want to resemble the very old, how it was then. So everything is history.
Yeah, they are really old school at Benromach. They have their filling store has their vatting tank, and it's not a stainless steel tank, but it's a wooden tank and a wooden vat, and they have stencils for their cask where they paint numbers with the stencils.
And they
on
write
the
it
cask.
here. The casks are hand filled,
yeah,
hand scaled.
Hand scaled? Yeah, probably rolled on by hand. But
Yeah.
I know that the scale is there when you go in, and it's very on the right. But I'm not sure if they still do it with the old measuring thingies. And I think they went electronic, but they still have the old scale there, and it probably still works.
Yeah. So time
Good.
for a dram. Lightly peaty on the cork.
Lightly peaty. Oh. Now I get the peat.
So we
Much
had
more
this video done already yesterday, but our camera failed, and we unfortunately have to do this tasting a second time.
Yep.
And the first time we had some differences in taste. And now there is this lightly peaty note in it.
Yeah, it's more than last time, or more noticeable than last time. This again shows that tasting is very dependent on
personal mood,
time of the day, and just
what you've eaten,
stuff like that.
Yeah. So what do we have? We have sherry, we have vanilla, Oranges, definite oranges. Over everything is this light smoke, and say 7-8 ppm might be a little bit too few. Say 10 ppm might be. And a little lighter cooling note in it. Whatever that is. Yeah. And the fruitiness. So it's very complex. You have this light smokiness, you have the fruitiness, you have the oranges, probably from the distillery character. Yeah, very good.
Very nice. It's a really well balanced one, but it has some overtones of, let's say, a bit of an orange overtone in there with oranges, and more of a deep note with more orange peel, orange zest. Today I get the smoke as well. There's a little smokiness in there. Today I would say 10 ppm or something like that. And it's very deep, so yeah, not that balanced. I'm a bit missing the sweetness. It's juicy, it's fruity, but it doesn't have that.
Where should that sweetness come from?
I don't know. Bourbon.
We have sherry cask. The Oloroso is typically fruity, not sweet.
Oh, there's still bourbon casks in there, but they're not. Yeah. They're not overwhelming. The sherry casks are.
Benromach always has no coloring of the whiskey.
It's a good color then.
For 43%, it's a good color. Yeah, slàinte.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm. That's strong. It's look again at the label. It's 43% ABV, but that's strong and juicy and fruity, spicy on the tongue, and in the aftertaste a little bit of dark chocolate. The oak is coming through. Pepper, ground pepper, and this orange juice again, and this light cooling note. Yeah.
And the flavor is all, as well as the nose is very deep, very, I would even say bittersweet, bitter, with a lot of oak in it, with a lot of orange juice, peel, and that little, what you said, freshness, little mint, methyl, something like that. I don't do methyl very often, so I'm not really familiar with the taste, but I like it.
Yeah, it's a intense one, really.
I would have just said peppermint.
The aftertaste hadn't been that long. This has definitely the majority on the taste. Not that much on the aroma, not that much in the aftertaste, but the taste itself. So it's dangerously sipping. You always have to have a sip in your mouth. Yeah, hefty. Quite a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But you have to be in it for something that is flavorful, spicy, deep, dark, bittersweet, bitterness. You have to be in it for that one. If you're looking for a sweet, nice, fruity, juicy whiskey, then you have to look somewhere else. But this is really nice because you seldomly get a whiskey that is very lightly peated. So this is, I would say, something between 5 and 10, probably 8 or something like that. And that really gives you a different perspective to the peat. It's just a smidge of peat. Often you compare it to chocolate. If you have it in there, it's definitely a bittersweet chocolate, or 70% chocolate or something like that. Cacao.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think this whiskey will be around for a long time. This is part of the standard range of Benromach. Priced, as I said, around 70. Should be available for long, and we're waiting for an older expression like the 18-year-old or the 21-year-old. The 18-year-old may come out soon, but the 21-year-old, it will take a few years to come. Yeah.
We will see. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, then please feel free to give us a thumbs up, and see you next time.